So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Welcome back to Mateo Can Play. Today, I'm gonna see if I can rank up uh, from Diamond Tier 2 into Diamond Tier 1 with my Azorious Flying Aggro deck. I used to call it the Low Flyers, but I see that a lot of people are using this a deck similar to this. Now, what do we have here? We've got 4 Fairy Godmothers, mostly for the Flying 1-1 for 1, 4 Healer's Hawks, 4 Loyal Pegasus, and 4 Spectral Sailors. We've got in the 2 mana slot, we've got creatures, we've got 4 Sky Cat Sovereigns, and then we've got the 4 Rally of Wings and the 4 Winged Words. I mean, the Rally of Wings will make you win games. 3 slot, we've got Empyrean Eagle, and then we make a huge jump into the 7 slot with 3 Sephara Skyblades. I finally caved in, got the 2 extra Hallowed Fountains that I was missing, and we're running a total of 22 lands, and well, let's see how well we do. I have no doubt that these games are going to be quick. If we haven't won by turn 5, we're probably getting out-controlled or controlled, and therefore we should just give up. The worst thing that can happen to us is those Urian decks with their pesky Teferis that just kind of control you all the way from turn 3. Okay, here we've got a Spectral Sailor. We're going against an Obosh deck. I wish I had a Healer's Hawk in hand, especially because my opponent goes first. Are we gonna keep this hand? I mean, one more land and these Spectral Sailors turn into first 2/2s and 3/3s. And our opponent's still thinking about it, I guess. I know that this is not right, but I'm gonna keep these 7. And is our opponent playing the red version of the deck? I guess so, if he's in Diamond rank. There's a red version. I've also seen a black version, a mono black aggro version. The worst thing that can happen with this red deck, well, if it's a Rakdos deck and our opponent is running the Priest of Forgotten Gods, I guess, whatever it's called, the one that you tap and you sacrifice 2 creatures and makes the opponent sacrifice a creature, because they usually run the 1 mana spell that will steal a creature that's 1 converted mana cost, or less than 3 converted mana cost, something like that. Okay, so we got our 3rd land. And I guess our opponent is having issues with their connection, because they're not responding on time. Are we gonna win by a timeout? Okay, no, it seems like they're back online. 10th Street Dodger, haste. Let's make him waste. Let's see if he'll waste it. Okay, so he shocks the Spectral Sailor. Well, I wish I would have been able to keep that Spectral Sailor, because Sephara Skyblade's here and that makes us win the game. I guess we'll wait for our opponent a little bit longer. Okay. That's gonna resolve. Nothing I can do there. Do I want to get rid of this Thin Street Dodger? I guess no blocks. Oh, and I light up the stage. I guess they'll have a Skewer the Critics for the Empyrean Eagle. Well, they can cast a Bosch. Well, they cast another Heraldic Banner. A Thin Street Dodger, and that's going to be 6. Neither one can be blocked. Okay, so here we'll just play it like this. Everybody attacks. And we, unless they start removing our creatures, we win the game. Well, they've got a Bosch. Yeah, that's right, it's twice the damage, so that's 12. And nice, well played, opponent. So I guess our first game is a bust. I'm gonna blame it on keeping a poor hand and having my first creature removed. Okay, so we move on to our second game. And I'm not sure what my opponent is playing because he does not have a companion, so we'll just keep these 7. Turn 1 Fairy Guide Mother. Turn 2 Skycat Sovereign. Hopefully we get a turn 3. Okay, so it seems to be a Urian deck. Exactly what I did not want to see. Okay, no, this is something else. It's a Steel Overseer deck. So we'll win words. Perfect. Luckily we did not play a land before. I guess he was missing the turn 1 creatures. in order to be able to use the Steel Overseer ability ASAP. And our opponent is still thinking. Okay, so Stone Coil Serpent for, it's gonna be a 3/3. And we're gonna play a Spectral Sailor. Okay, I did not want to see that land, but I guess I will. If I played it a bit well. What should I do here? If I go in, he'll block the Skycat Sovereign. Yeah, I'd rather just pass the turn. Make him feel safe with that Stone Coil Serpent. No attacks. Let's put the stop and we will draw a card with Spectral Sailor. Okay, he plays another Steel Overseer. Okay, so he's really gonna grow his artifacts. So he's got a whole bunch of power on the board. Is he gonna attack? We're gonna activate the ability. Okay, my turn. Perfect, it's a Loyal Pegasus. We will play our Loyal Pegasus. We will make him feel safe with this. Submit. End the turn. Let's see if he falls for it and attacks. If he does attack, we Rally of Wings. Block the Stone Coil Serpent with, well, basically anything. It can be the Spectral Sailor, the Guide Mother, because they've got Indestructible right now. Unless he's got some sort of bounce spell, but I seriously doubt. Okay, all that glitters. That's an 8/11. And he's going in for the kill, if I'm not mistaken. So he puts a +1/+1 counter. Puts a +1/+1 counter. Creatures with haste. Pass. Okay, so we've got a smart cookie here. And we're gonna pass. Is it worth blocking? No, of course not. That's only 14 points of damage. Next turn we do 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We're gonna pass the turn. No blocks. And pass the damage. Down to 6. We've got to win this turn. Give me another Rally of Wings. Okay, so we've got to go for it. Everybody attacks. Next. Let's see where he blocks. The Serpent is going to block Sapphira's Skyblade. So let's see if we gotta make 1, 2, 3, and 4. Make sure that this is right. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that should be 18. Okay, so we win the game. Perfect, so we got one. Our first game was a loss, and this is a win. We move on to our third game. Third match, we're going up against the Lures of the Den. So this might be the one that makes you. It can either be the sacrifice, it can be the one with the enchantments. But this looks like a good hand. A little bit tough with the lands. But we've got a Fairy Guide Mother. Then turn 2, we've got the Loyal Pegasus and the Spectral Sailor. Turn 3, we might be able to get a Sapphire Skyblade. So we're going to go with 2 life and well, let's see what he's playing. Let's try and make him fall for it. Does he block? No blocks, of course. And then we play our second land. Flyer. Flyer. And we should be fine here. Oh, I think this is the all-in deck that has the enchantments on the Healer's Hawk in order to gain a whole bunch of life. Okay, so now the Healer's Hawk is a 2/4. And solid footing, 3/5. But see, this is just perfect. We're able to Healer's Hawk here. I don't think they have any removal. And then we are able to play the Sephara. So everything is indestructible from this point on. So he taps down the Sapphire Skyblade. I don't mind that. Sapphire gains me 7 next turn. Okay. Still no vigilance for him. Let's see if we can draw into something a little bit better than the Skyhawk. We've got a Spectral Sailor. Well, we like the the lifelink. And we're gonna go in with these 4 attackers. Back up to 16. He's got to give it protection from both blue and white in order to be able to get through our defenses. Already used 2 glaring ages. And a ginger brute. Taps down the healer's hawk. That's okay, I can block all day. We'll have 2 blockers, but both of them let me attack like such. That's already 3 Aegis shields. This guy can get through. 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, we'll attack like this. And now we're gonna put down a Skycat Sovereign. That's gonna be huge. It's a 7/7. And we're gonna end the turn with a Spectral Sailor that can come in at the last minute. Okay. Okay, so he can only gain 5, but I can pretty much okay, we won't go in with the Sephiroth Skyblade. We're gonna go in with almost everything else. Let's leave back a Fairy Guide Mother. And let's attack like this. Does he have some sort of Shatter the Sky or some sort of other reset? Okay. Our opponent is down to 4. And I don't think there's a way that he can get out of this. Okay. So game or match 3 was another win. So we're currently 2-1. And 4 more straight wins in order to rank up to Diamond Tier 1. Let's go into our next match. I'm not sure if this is my internet or my opponent's internet that's not working correctly. It's probably mine. Gotta love internet services these days. So my opponent goes first. I have no idea what he's playing, but we've got the Healer's Hawk, Skycat Sovereign. We're gonna keep these 7. Let's see what he does. Okay, so this seems to be a mono green deck. Yep, it's a pelt collector. Let's go for the Healer's Hawk. They've got this turn 2 Druid. That's gonna grow the collector. Oh, Growth Chamber Guardian. And that's 2 against my face. Okay, so Empyrean Eagle is a pretty good draw. We're gonna attack, gain at least 1 back. So they're gonna attack. Are they gonna adapt? Sorry, not attack. Do they have a ram through? Are they playing ram throughs? Okay, a Stonecoil Serpent. That's pretty annoying. Okay, so no blocks. Excuse me. I think we should just come down like this and no attacks. Questing Beast's got Death Touch. Do we want to get rid of the Questing Beast? This has turned into a very tough match. I think we'll say no blocks. Okay, so here we could take the Brazen Borrower back, or the Pelt Collector back up to their hand. We can play an Eagle and then Rally of Wings, but we need 4 blockers. Definitely need 4 blockers. I think what we'll do is we will try and bait our opponent. No, you know what? Let's not get too cutesy with the plays. And we're just going to go next. And no attacks. And we're gonna end the turn here. If they have another Questing Beast, we're pretty much dead. A Bark Hide Troll, okay. I can live with that. And an Ozolith. what do we want to do? We can block here, here, and double block. Okay. So let's put their let's put their Stone Coil Serpent back to their hand. I'm thinking this is going to be the correct play. And let's see what they do here. We are going to block with the Skycat Sovereign. It's the only block I have. Huh. Okay, so I think here we need to put down another Skycat Sovereign. And no attacks. Are they gonna try and draw a card? Or are they gonna, do they have something, they adapt? Okay, so that's a 4/4. They can play another one. And let's see, what do they do? Oh, I needed that extra. So I'm gonna put this guy here. And I'm gonna put both my creatures here. No, you know what? We're gonna put this guy here, and we're gonna put one here. Wait, what? Oh, this guy has trample. I completely forgot about that. Well, that was a second loss. So we're currently 2-2. And it's been a half an hour recording. But let's go in for game 5, match 5, and let's see what happens here. Okay, so we're going up against the Gyruda deck. We need to be as quick as possible. I think we're gonna mulligan 4 lands. That's way too much for us. This is much better. And we're gonna keep these 6 and put an island to the bottom. So we're done here. We're gonna begin with the Spectral Sailor. Yes. Okay, they've got a Paradise Druid as expected. They always have it. Here we're going to Play the Loyal Pegasus and keep up a Spectral Sailor. What can I play on 3? A Charming Prince, I think. One to the bottom. Another Paradise Druid. Are they gonna attack? No, they're not done. So another Spectral Sailor. Here we're gonna... Oh my god, that was so stupid. I should have played the Empyrean Eagle beforehand. We're gonna pay 2 life and play the Empyrean Eagle. If they have another land, it's Gyruda time. Yeah, they've got the Fabled Passage. So this is a turn 4 Gyruda. Our opponent should at least be down to 12. They took a Sapphire Skyblade. They found another Gyruda. And on my side, nothing. They found their Charming Prince. They can bounce their Gyruda. And they found nothing here. Here they found another Charming Prince and another Gyruda. What do they find here? Skycat Sovereign. Okay, so here I think we'll play it like this. I want the Winged Words. Or do I want it? No, I want a second blocker. I want to ensure that I have a second blocker. So we're going to play the Fairy Godmother, Fairy Guide Mother. And okay. So Sapphire Skyblades giving Fairy Guide Mother protection from everything. Gyruda can blink now. They've got one blocker. A Charming Prince. If they want to attack, they gotta blink it now, otherwise... Okay, so they went for the Scry 2 to the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna block 1, and I'm gonna block... we're gonna block... No, actually... Well... We're gonna block the real Gyruda. We're still at 18. And Spark Double can copy Gyruda. Yeah, because it becomes a copy, right? Spark double, you control. Yeah, okay. Okay, so they went for the kitty cat thing. Okay, so here we've got a 3/3 blocker. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave 1, 2, 3 blockers. So next we're going to attack with you and you, because that kills you. And let's attack with you two as well. So 4 attackers. We're gonna go for winged words. And we're going to put down a fairy guide mother. And let's put down the loyal Pegasus. So we've got 3 blockers, but we're at 26 life. And race, okay, so that gives them all trample and whatnot. So that's 7 plus 9, that's 16. We're gonna block. No, you know what? We're gonna block you like this. Okay, so our opponent just gives up. So we've got 3 wins, 2 losses. And that's 5 games. You know what? We will go for another match. I think we've got the time for it. Okay, not my favorite starting hand, but I think we can play with this since we go first. So pay 2 life and the loyal Pegasus. Pay another 2 life and the Skycat Sovereign. Turn 3 we've got the Empyrean Eagle. Okay, so our Boreal Grazer is gonna die. Does get them a land. Does this mean that they're gonna be able to play the removal spell? I think we should play it safe. I think this is definitely Clarion right now. Okay, a War Boss. And now it's my turn. So we are able to play the Empyrean Eagle. Okay, so this is a Winota deck. Do I want to ambush them? I think I'll ambush them. But it's when they attack, right? Another Legion War boss. We're just gonna pass, we're gonna take the 2. Now it's gonna be my turn. And we've got enough for everything, so we're gonna play the Imperial Eagle here. And we're gonna attack for 11. 5 plus 6, that's 11. And we win the game right now. Oh no, we don't. That was so stupid. That's as stupid as it gets. Don't be like me. I guess we're gonna do no blocks. Okay. Luckily my opponent didn't draw what he needed. So we've got 4 wins, 2 losses. And since that was a quick one, we can go in for a 7th match. My opponent goes first, he's got a Kahira. Let's view the battlefield. Kahira, each creature card is a cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, or beast. This seems like a pretty good hand to me, so I'm gonna keep it. Turn 1 Healer's Hawk, turn 2 Healer's Hawk, and hopefully something else. Then turn 3 Imperial Eagle, and turn 4 Zephyra. Okay, so we're drawing extra lands. I don't really want that. Let's try and make him think it's the enchantment deck without Lurrus. So Kahir is a 3-2 with Vigilance. But you know what, we'll go in game 4. It's got Reach and Trample. Okay. That's very nice, no blocks. And here we've got, I think we can do it all. So what we're going to do is we're going to 1 and 2. Actually, let's undo. We're just going to play the Spectral Sailor. And play this, submit. And we've got the Brazen Borrower for whatever he wants to do next. end of turn, we put this back up to his hand. And that should be game. Perfect. So we've got 5 wins, 2 losses. And we got a Watley's Raptor. Excuse me. So let's go in for our 8th game, 8th match. Okay, this looks pretty good, and we're going up against Karuga. Karuga, everything is a creature. No, everything is mana cost 3 or more. So this is probably one of those pesky Fires deck, Fires of Invention. I think we can outrace them. So what do they have on 2? This is the deck that uses Deafening Clarion, but... Okay, so Bone Crusher Giant. So here we'll have to Shock. Pay 2 life. Put this guy in. End the turn. Okay, so Legion War Boss. So I guess no Deafening Clarion. So my turn. We'll hit him for 3. End the turn. Okay, so it's a Fires deck. And what will they play here? Sphinx. So that's going to be 5. We're going to resolve that. No blocks. Now it's going to be my turn. Let's go for a Winged Words. Okay, not the best Winged Words I've seen. Empyrean Eagle. And no attacks. Draw a card. Another Legion War Boss. And a Karuga. Okay, so that's how this deck was supposed to work. I can take 5. No blocks. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to no attacks, and end the turn. You're gonna scry 1. And the Winota. Okay. So they're gonna go through their whole deck. Let me take a look at Winota. So, into the bottom of the library. That's a whole bunch of ridiculous triggers. Okay, so you know what? This is going to be the end of it. We've lost against Winota. So we stand at 5 wins and 3 losses. We're halfway up to Diamond Tier 1. And I guess I will see you next time. I hope that you enjoyed these games and come back for more. Remember to subscribe if you've reached this far.